I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got... It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions, the Washington Redskins. After all the hype, it's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56. What a spin. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 29-yard line.
Let it.
Double dog. That's the way.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Block it.
To throw on third down. Crouch. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Crouch. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Go, go. Let's go one more. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. On that, baby, on that. Slam. Leo. Hey, high 7. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Crouch. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. On 2nd and 9. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
One set. Check back the line. Check the 6. Pull it back. Check it back.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Buying time to his left. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check 52.
Jackson on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And an alley to run. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Tavon Young in on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Love. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they try the right side here. Now he's into the clear. The 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. 67 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have kept it on the ground.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Slap.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Ravens' 49-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Look at me. Zipper. 59, Mike. 59.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that whole defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Montez Sweat. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 27-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On first down, Irvin. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. And to give this time to the tailback. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Okay, baby, I see you.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 39. Tucker's kick is good. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This is taken at the 3. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency.
This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 64 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, That should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl as his guys are back within a single score. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for two. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 74 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. And I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's third down.
30 base. Ready?
On third down, here's Love. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Now a handoff here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now they try the right side here. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 51 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Kill. Topper!
Off the play fake. Crouch. That's caught by Trey Quinn. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Our time. It's our time. Hey, alert 3. Shoot.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I know he ain't got it. Tighten up. Hey, Alpha.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 4. Who's off quarter? Hey, wahoo!
Looking to throw. Crouch. He's going to let this one go deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. The second down carry for Irvin. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 33. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
On 2nd down, Irvin. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Ready?
Here we go, here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. From the gun, Crouch. He's got his man on the crossing route. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
For a Washington Redskins first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set up, 50, plant, 80 weapon. Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Hit it.
Now they try the right side here. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Haywood. Ready?
To throw on second down. Crouch. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Jet bomber. Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. And it's all over. Just one is left.